Wonderful youngsters, welcome you all. My gratitudes to you for giving me this chance every day to be with you to study Gita Ramayana and other things. Also, my congratulations to you that you are finding importance, value for this and are able to come, attend, and learn. I wish and pray these things get deeply embedded in us and we live life accordingly for our outer and inner success and joy until our life becomes fruitful for ourselves and others, fulfilled fully in reaching the highest. This path of learning, implementing, may we not leave. Welcome you all once again, like every day. Six things today too. The common sense thought, the Sankalpa, the Sahanavavata mantra, the Vedic chanting, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adhyayanam, Tulsi Ramayana Adhyayanam. Right? So, in the first thing today, the common sense thought is few things. First and foremost, have we thought over very well and decided what exactly should be the goal to be reached? World and spiritual. I talk about spiritual. Having studied the Shastras, the self, the Lord, the divinity alone should be the goal to be reached. You being youngsters, till your inner maturity happens, opens up, heart opens up, you keep your outer goals also. And it is required also for you to clear off your debts, etc., whatever are there for the world, by having the goal and serving the world. First thing. Okay. Second is, most important point is, never even once forget that goal. Today's our main topic is this one. Never even once we should forget the goal, because it is in the forgetting of the goal that the nonsense, stupid things we feel like important. We make them or take them as goal and we pursue them only for our own self destruction. People fall prey to all the nonsense things only because they don't have the sensible goal made, as well as those who made the goal, they have forgotten it. You know that example? You know, just like the ball in your hands when you are in the 10th floor slips for some reason. When from step by step 111, it only stops after coming onto the ground. In the same way, the one who forgets his goal, his chitta, by becoming extroverted, entangled in so many unnecessary things, only totally falls down to the lowest level, like animal, like a pashu, like a even dushta rakshasa. लक्ष्यच्युतं चेत यदि चित्तमीशत बहिर्मुखः सन् निवतेत् ततस्ततः प्रमादतः प्रच्युत केलिकन्दुकः सोपान पंक्तौ पतितो यथा यथा तथा. So, having the goal firmly decided, loving the goal so much, all the time remembering the goal. Three, correct? All the time. Fourth is also equally sweet, the sense of urgency to reach to the goal. Here also the mind plays the trick. The goal तो बना है ना, चलो अगले जन्म में करेंगे, अगले साल करेंगे, परसों करेंगे, तरसों नरसों. So this is how also mind cheats us. And the time तो never stops. See, already when did 2025 come? Already today is Jan 4. देखते देखते जैन फेब मार्च सब चले जाएंगे. 25 भी आएगा, 26 भी आएगा, 30, 35, 40, 50. As the time passing, we also get passed away without doing anything, achieve anything. First trick of the mind is never allows to make us the goal, make the goal. Second is it makes us forget the goal. Third, you if you try to remember, it just makes us postpone it without the sense of immediacy or urgency. That we have to conquer. This is my goal. I love it. I will never forget it and I want to achieve it right now. These are the four very, very essential things for a person to gather all his resources and work towards the goal. Can you understand it? Can you feel it in your own hearts? And can you really make use of this information? 4. Thereafter, once this is ascertained, to reach to the goal, then we have to work. The work depends on the mood or the day or the situation around. They're all flux, no? They're in the state of flux, means continuously fluctuating they are. Therefore, only one thing or the highest thing, all the time we cannot do. I'll tell you spiritually. Using all what you studied in Gita of late last 2 3 months, especially from the 16 17 chapter, 17 18. Like for example, if I'm a spiritual seeker and my goal is Paramatma Prapti and I have sense of urgency for it and I'm always remembering it. Okay, now in what state of mind I am there? If I am in tamasic mood of lazing and lethargy, to come out of that and become introverted, I must do the karma yoga named sadhana. Working, karma. That karma yoga need not be go into the world outside and serve in a big way. वो opportunity आया, वो capacity है तो very good. Even not, even your own house, do the karma yoga. Cook the food, wash the utensils, wash the clothes, clean the house, water the plants, go to the market and get the things. These are all activities when you do, that tamoguna, that stupor, that slumber, that laziness goes away. When you don't have the action to do, you become lazy. Therefore, when you take up the actions to do, the laziness goes away. All the youngsters have this question. Swamiji, how to come out of laziness? Take up these works. आपके स्वयं के सारा काम खुद ही कर लो. I'm telling you with my experience. है ना? Today is 2024. From 1988 onwards till now, 12 और 24 36 साल, I do all my works myself, including cooking, washing, everything. That's what keeps active alert also. That much samoguna will not, क्योंकि काम धंधा नहीं है तो माइंड इधर से सो जाओ और माइंड से जाके भोग करो, एंजॉय करो, टीवी देखो. So through the activities, the laziness and extrovertedness are removed. The tamoguna is removed. We become introverted. Spiritually, I'm giving example. Once the mind is introverted, now second job is I have to make it single pointed. To make it single pointed, now I will do my upasanas. Any of the Devata Rupa, Lord, I select, I do puja, I do bhajana, I do the stotra patanam, I do the japa, I look at him, I talk to him. These are all things I do by which I make my mind single pointed as well as divinized. Now, once the mind becomes little single pointed, the third sadhana I do is of the yoga, Ashtanga yoga, wherein through the yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyan samadhi, as they are detailedly explained, you must know all of them. कोई भी काम करना है तो उसकी चीजें सीखना पड़ता है ना. So if you want to know swimming, every aspect of it you have to know. If you want to drive vehicle, all aspects you must know. A spiritual sadhaka also must know these things necessarily. So that sadhana I do and remove the causes called vasanas for the continuous disturbances in the mind of the thoughts. In this way, the laziness has gone away, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. The Rajoguna is rightly utilized for bhakti and used, developed the Ekagrata. Now, with little more Ekagrata, Chitta Vritti Sadhana, Vritti Nirodha Sadhana I have done through yoga. Now my mind is to a great extent powerful, calm, quiet, withdrawn, introvert. With this mind now, I'll focus on studying the Upanishads deeply. Studying the Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya taught in the Upanishads deeply, as guided by my Guru. Then I will do that sadhana of discarding the not self, identifying with the self. I keep on doing it till I reach. While doing so, again, whenever laziness comes, I go to Karma Yoga. Distractions come, I do the Bhakti Yoga. Too much of Manachanchala, I do the Ashtanga Yoga. All well, again I do the Dhyana sadhana. Vedanta, Upanishad, Jnana Sadhana. So, in this way, all through the day, we have to engage only in these things. Of course, never forgetting the goal, even a moment. Along with this, one more very essential thing what I have to do is what? Pray to that Lord and Guru. Do upasana and tell them, oh Lord, this is the goal I have chosen. Please bless me. Please empower me to reach to that goal. Please remove all the inner and outer obstacles. Continuously, when I'm also remembering the Lord, doing some upasana, praying to Him, then He does His best to help us out. So, if somebody is spiritual sadhaka, this is a technique. And if your goal is of the worldly nature, then also same thing. When you are tamasic, then do some other activities and remove that tamoguna, sevadi activities. Then you also, like the bhakti, whoever are going to help you in that goal, propitiate them. Isn't it? Like the Ashtanga Yoga I do for the Chitta Vritti Nirodha, you also can't become contemplative to ascertain the goal and the means strongly and strongly so that any other thoughts of doing anything to achieve anything, they are eliminated from your mind. Now, once the picture is clear, as I do the Jnana Sadhana here, you do the work for reaching your goal sincerely, seriously, systematically. And the fifth thing is same for you and me. Keep praying to that divinity with full faith. Like in all our Puranas, in thousands of stories, if somebody is lacking money, lacking the health, दरिद्रता में है, शत्रु उनके पीछे पड़े हैं, कोई ना कोई बाहर का भीतर का दुख है लोगों से, और they want bhakti, they want jnana. Everywhere you see, they are worshipping God and are blessed by the God with the result. That should be our inspiration. Even Mahavedanta Jnanam, even if somebody wants, that comes only by Paramatma's Krupa. So therefore, you also, oh Lord, this goal I have chosen. Let me be honest and loyal. Let me be powerful in this. Let me be pure in my intentions. Let all wisdoms required come to me. Let me be relentless in achieving this goal, and through that, let me serve you, serve the world. As I keep praying. तो सेम फॉर यू सेम फॉर स्पिरिचुअल सीकर्स देयर आर द फ्यू थिंग्स गोल को पक्का कर लो गोल को कभी भूलना मत गोल को प्यार करो सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी रखो reduce tamoguna reduce rajoguna increase sattva use sattva to do the things to be done to reach the goal in spirituality the karma yoga makes the antakarana introverted and removes the laziness. Bhakti Yoga makes the Antakarana ekagra and divinized. Ashtanga Yoga makes the chitta free from the vrittis. Jnana Marga reveals the Brahma Tattva. There you are liberated. In the same way, in your life also, systematically in this way, with full alertness and awareness, every moment. Ambitions, visions, aims, goals, work toward it. Don't be lazy. Don't be extroverted. Don't waste a human life. Don't trouble the world. Don't become bhoj for the world. Lord of the world. Isn't it? You achieve and inspire others. At least one or two people get inspired by us seeing our achievements. That also again a great contribution to this world. Right, friends? Think more about it. Main thoughts are given. Remaining you contemplate. God bless you all. Let us do our sankalpa. Om Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samastam Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Kripa Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Asmin Kshane Eva Moksha Kaivalya Praptyartham श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांगमयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायनम शास्त्राणाम मोक्ष मार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेषु सम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणं वेद मंत्र पारायणं श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं श्रीरामचरितमानस सुंदरकांड अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञान शक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जीवन जन्म साफल्यार्थं विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. Done. Let us do our Shanti mantras. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. So 58, 59, 60, 61. These four anuvakas let us chant today. Even 62, if 2 minutes more we give, yeah, we have time. Listen to this 10-12 minutes of Vedic mantra Ucharana. Then we will do our Gita Dhenam, Ramayana Dhenam also. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Rugvedaha Shashtamandalam Atha Ashtapanchashattama Anuvakat Arabhya. Om Om Shukrante Anyadya Jatante Anyadvishurupe Ahanidyaurivasi Vishwahi Maya Avasisvadhavo Bhadrate Pushanniha Ratirasto Ajashvah Pashupavajapastyo Dhiyanjinvo Bhuvane Vishve Arpitaha Ashram Pushashitira Muttvari Rujat Sanchakshano Bhuvana Deva Iyate यास्ते पूषन्नावो अन्तः समुद्रे हिरण्यैरन्तरिक्षे चरन्ते ताभिर्यासि दूत्यां सूर्यस्य कामेन कृतश्रव इच्छमानः भूषा सुबन्धुर्दिव आपृथिव्या इडस्पतिर्मघवादस्मवर्चाः यं देवासो अददुः सूर्यायै कामेन कृतं तव संस्वञ्चम्. 59. प्रनुवोचा सुतेषु वां वीर्यायानि चक्रतुः हतासो वां पितरो देवशत्रव इन्द्राग्नि जीवतो युवं बलित्ता महिमा वामिन्द्राग्निपनिष्ठ आ समानो वाञ्जनिता भ्रातरा युवं यमा विहेह मातरा ओकि वां सा सुते स चागम् अश्वासपि सप्ति इवादने इन्द्रान्वग्नि अवसेह वज्रिणा वयं देवाः वामहे य इन्द्राग्नि सुतेषु वां स्तवत्वेष्वृत्वा वृथा जोषवाकं वदतः वज्रहोषिणा न देवा वसतश्चन इन्द्राग्नीको अस्य वां देवौ मर्तश्चिकेतति विशोचो अश्वान्युयुज्जान ईयत एक समान आरथे इन्द्राग्नि अपाधियं पूर्वागात् पद्वतेभ्यः हित्वे शिरो जिह्वया वावदच्चरत्तिंशत्पदान्यक्रमीत् इन्द्राग्नि आहितन्वतेन रोदन्वानि बाहोः मानो अस्मिन् महाधने परा वर्क्तं गविष्टिषु इन्द्राग्नि तपन्ति माघा अर्यो अरातयः अपद्वेषां स्याकृतं युयुतं सूर्यादधे इन्द्राग्नि युवोरपि वसु दिव्यानि पार्थिव आन इह प्रयच्छत प्रयच्छतं रयिं विश्वायुपोषसम् इन्द्राग्नि उक्तवाह सास्तोमेभिर्हवनश्रुता विश्वाभिर्गेर्भिरागतमस्य सोमस्य पीतये 60 स्नतद्वृत्रमुतसनोति वाजमिन्द्रायो अग्नि सहुरी सपर्याद हिरज्यन्तावसव्यस्य भूरेः सहस्तमासहसा वाजयन्ता तायोधिष्ठमभिगा इन्द्रनूनमवस्वरुषसो अग्न ऊढाः दिशस्वरुषस इन्द्रचित्रा आपो अपोगा अग्नेयुवसे नियुत्वान् आवृत्रहणावृत्रः विशुष्मैरिन्द्रयातम् नमोभिरग्ने अर्वाग युवं राधो विरकवेभिरिन्द्राग्ने अस्मे भवतमुत्तमेभिः ताहुवेययोरिदं पप्ने विश्वं पुरा कृतम् इन्द्राग्नीनमर्दतः उग्राविगनिनामृत इन्द्राग्नी हवामहे तानो मृळात ईदृशे हतो वृत्राण्यार्या हतो दासानि सत्वती हतो विश्वा अपद्विषः इन्द्राग्नि युवमिमेभिः स्तोमा अनूषद विवतं शम्भुवा स्तुतं यावां सन्ति पुरुस्पृहो नियुतो दाशुषे नरा इन्द्राग्नीताभिरागतं ताभिरागच्छतं नरोपेदं सवनं सुतम् इन्द्राग्नि सोमपीतये तमीळिष्वयो अर्चिषावना विश्वापरिष्वजतु कृष्णा कृणोति जिह्वया य इद्द आवि वासति सुम्नमिन्द्रस्य मर्त्यः द्युम्नाय सुतरा अपः तानो वाजवतीरिष आशोऽन्पिप्लुतमर्वतः इन्द्रमग्निं च वोढवे उभावामिन्द्राग्नि आहुवध्या उभारातसः सहमादयज्ञै उभा दातारा विशाम्रयिणामुभा वाजस्य सातये हुवेवाम आनो गव्यैभिरश्व्यैर्वसन्व्यैरुपगच्छतं सखायौ देवौ सख्याय शम्भुवेन्द्राग्नीता हवामहे इन्द्राग्नि शृणुतं हवं यजमानस्य सुन्वदः वीतं हव्यान्यागतं पिबतं सौम्यं मधो 61 इयमददादभ्रसमृणच्युतं दिवो दासं वध्र्यश्वाय दाशुषे या शश्वन्तमाचकादावसं पणिन्ता ते धात्राणि तविषा सरस्वती इयं शुष्मेभिर्भिसखा इवारुजत्सानुगिरीणां तविषेभिर्होर्मिभिः भारावतग्निमवसे सुवृक्तिभिः सरस्वतीमा विवासेम धीतिभिः सरस्वति देवनिधो निबर्हय प्रजां विश्वस्य वृषयस्य मायिनः उत क्षितिभ्यो वनिरविन्दो विषमेभ्यो अस्रवो वाजिनीवती प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामभित्यवतो यस्त्वा देवी सरस्वत्युपब्रूते धने हिते इन्द्रं न वृत्रतोर्ये त्वं देवी सरस्वत्यभावाजेषु वाजिनी ददा भूषे वनः सनिम् उतस्या नः सरस्वति घोरा हिरण्यवर्तनिः रुद्रग्निवष्टि सुष्ठुतिम् यस्या अनन्तो अहृतस्त्वेषश्चरिष्णुरर्णवः अमश्चरतिरोरुवतो सा नो विश्वा अतिद्विषः स्वश्रूरन्यारुतावने अतन्नहेव सूर्यः उत नः प्रिया प्रियासु सप्तस्व सा सुजुष्टा सरस्वती स्तोम्याभूद् आपपृषी पार्थिवान्युरुरजो अन्तरिक्षं सरस्वती निदस्मातु तिषदस्ता सप्तदातु पञ्चजाता वर्धयन्ते वाजे वाजे हव्याभूद प्रया महिम्ना महिना सुचेकिते द्युम्नेभिरन्या अवसामपस्तमा रत इव बृहति विभ्वने ऋतोपस्तुत्या चिकितुषा सरस्वती सरस्वत्यविनोने शिवस्योमापस्परीः पयसामान आधक जुषस्व नः सख्या वेश्या च मा तत्क्षेत्राण्यरणानि गन्म 62 सुषेनरा दिवो अस्य प्रसन्ताश्विनाहुवे जरमाणो अर्कैः या सद्य उस्राव्युषिज्मो अन्तान्युयूषत पर्युरोवरांसि ता यज्ञमाशुचिभिश्चक्रमाणारथस्य भानुं रुरुचोरजोभिः पुरोवरांसमिधामिमानापो धन्वान्यति यातो अज्रान् ताहत्यद्वर्तिर्यदरध्रमुग्ध्रेथा धिय ऊहतुः शश्वदश्वैः मनोजवेभिर्शिरैः शयध्यै परि व्यतिर्दाशुषो मर्त्यस्य तानव्यसोजरमाणस्य मन्मोपभूषतो युजानसप्ते शुभं पृक्षमिषमूर्जं वहन्ता होता यक्षत्रत्नो अधृग् युवाना ता Valgo Dasra Purusha Katama Pratna Navya Savachasa Nivase Ya Shamsate Stuvate Shambhavishta Bavuatur Grunate Chitrarati Ta Bhujum Viviradbhya Samudra Tugrasya Sunumuhaturajovihi हरेणुभिर्योजनेभिर्भुजन्तापतत्रिभिरर्नशो निरुपस्ताद् विजयुषारथ्याया तमत्रिं श्रुतं हवं वृषणा भद्रिमत्याः दशस्यन्ताशयवे पिप्यथुर्गामिति च्यवाना सुमतिं पुरण्यो यद्रोदसी प्रदिवो अस्ति भूमाहेणो देवानामुतमर्त्यत्र तदादित्यावसवो रुद्रियासो रक्षो युजे तपुरगन्धदात् य ईं राजानावृतुता विदधद्रजसो मित्रो वरुणश्चिकेततो गम्भीराय रक्षसे हेतिमस्य द्रोगाय चिद्वचस आनवाय अन्तरैश्चक्रैस्तनवाय स्तनयाय वर्तिर्जुद्युमताय तं ह्लुवतारथेन सनुत्येन त्यजसामर्थ्यस्य मनुष्यतामपि शीर्षाववृप्तम् आपरमाभिरुत मध्यमाभिर्नियुद्भिर्यातमवाभिरर्वाक् दृढस्य चिद्गोमतो विवर्ज्रस्य विव्रजस्य दुरो वर्तं गृणते चित्रराती. Yeah, 62 enough. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gita, Bhagavan is teaching us sadhanas for the moksha. So today, yesterday, day before, thoroughly we were browsing through 51 mantra, 50 second bhi hai, 50 second ka out of 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thoroughly these mantras we will do. So today's chanting is 51 twice, 52 twice, 53 twice, and 52 mantra study first we will do. Start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्ष संन्यास योगः एकपञ्चाशत् द्विपञ्चाशत् त्रिपञ्चाशत्तमाः श्लोकाः श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ बुद्ध्या विशुद्धया युक्तः धृत्यात्मानं नियम्य च शब्दादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषौ व्युधस्य च अगेन बुद्ध्या विशुद्धया युक्तः धृत्यात्मानं नियम्य च शब्दादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषौ व्युधस्य च 52 विविक्तसेवी लघ्वाशी यतवाक्कायमानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यं वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः विविक्तसेवी लघ्वाशी यतवाक्कायमानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यं वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः 53 अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्ममः शान्तः ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्ममः शान्तः ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते. Wonderful. First mantra, 4 sadhanas are thoroughly studied, and sadhanas are for the sadhya. Sadhya is moksha. Moksha by experiencing our real self as the self of all, as a substratum of all, which was taught all through the chapters earlier, which is taught in all Upanishads, Vedanta, by all the gurus who have realized to their all disciples who are fit, deserving. So first was Buddhya Vishuddhaya Yuktaha, endowed with Vishuddha Buddhi. Conviction that Paramatma alone is my goal, not deterring from that. not cheating ourselves or anybody by going away from this goal. First, that is clear. Second is Dhrutya Atmanam Niyamya. In the Dhruti, all the 15 faculties are made to be fully in our control. Exhaustively, we studied yesterday. Third, Shabdadihin Vishayans Tyaktva. A day should come in the life of a spiritual seeker that zero interest he has got in the Shabda Sparsha Rasa Gandha, also in any of the Vastu Vyakti Vishesha. Zero interest. That's called as Vairagya. Of this world or any world. No thing, no being, no enjoyment, nothing I want. Exclusively I want to know the truth. I want to realize the truth. That person is here as Shabdadin Vishyan Tyaktva. Same thing is the fourth one, Raga Dvesha Vyadasya. Towards no thing or being, we have Raga Dvesha or Kama Krodha, Lobha Moha, Mada Matsaryadi, Durgunas in our mind. So, mind has all these thoughts, emotions, which compel us to do the bad things, because of which we suffer consequently. इसलिए इन सारे चीजों को निकाल देना. No raga dvesha towards anything or being. No asakti for shabdadi vishayas. All faculties are our control, in our control, firmly rooted in the goal that Paramatma is my goal, in my buddhi, in my conviction. I am convinced that Paramatma alone is goal. Okay, after all these four, we have seen, they have just browsed through, mentioned, that's it. Now in the next mantra, the 52nd, further sadhanas are told. First was Vivikta Sevi. We have exhaustively seen. Seek the solitude. Be with yourself. Neither any objects or people. Because your journey is inside, beyond the upadhis. When you are not in the secluded place, when you are a place frequented by people or sounds or things, you get bar distracted and disturbed. Therefore, Vivikta Sevanam becomes a very essential part of sadhana. And for those people who cannot go to Vivikta Sthana, they have another alternative. What is it? There is a time where others all are slept. That is as good as Vivikta Sevanam. That time you get up, like सुबह सब 6 बजे उठते हैं मानो, तुम 4 बजे उठकर 5:30 तक साधना करके तुम भी सो जाओ. That also becomes Vivikta Sevanam. Because all are karate markets so rare. So you do your sadhana. If you cannot go to a place all alone, you can select a time where nobody is there. Like for the women folk. Vivikta Sevanam, where can they go? They can't. तो घर में ही जब बच्चे पति अपने अपने जॉब नौकरी पढ़ाई में जाते हैं, that 2 hours are time for her to do sadhana. Later on, in few lives of our this seriousness, sincerity, Bhagavan, when he sees us, when he understands, when he knows that, yeah, we are serious, he will bless us with that facility of staying all alone with ourselves. So that whole time is at your disposal for your sadhana. But Vivikta Sevanam is important. In general also, you all are nowadays secluded only. But at that time, instead of thinking about what goal to reach, how to come out of negativities, in that secluded time, we are only destroying ourselves. Being all alone is the greatest and highest blessing also, if we rightly utilize, and greatest and highest curse also, if we are misusing it to destroy ourselves. Youth, you have to learn from now. अकेले में जाके अपने आप को नाश करने वाला काम नहीं करना, अकेले में जाकर अपने आप का उद्धार करने वाले काम करना. विविक्त सेवी. In general also, anybody has a goal, he'll have to mind about that only more and more. He need not oblige the people, he need not be in the attachment with the people, he need not waste his time at all in that. Vivikta Sevi has been explained exhaustively. Okay. Now the next one is Laghu Ashi. है ना? Food only to live, survive. Good food, healthy food, sufficient quantity. If possible, little less. Why? It will avoid the nidra adi. More food खाओगे तो फिर all other ways also the time is wasted. So Laghu Ashi, that what will that? The nidra, etc., those negativities will not be there. So the mind cannot be, okay, is not disturbed at all. And when you eat too much, then you feel like sleepy. And sleep is such a thing, अब जितना भी सोवो वो तृप्ति नहीं होता. And if you try not to sleep, then you feel you are missing the sleep. Then you sleep while driving or in the class. The best upaya is come khao. Then over attack of sleep will not be there. Your mind will be calm, quiet. Laghu ashi is consuming qualitative food, not tamasic or rajasic, but sattvic. Quantitatively laghu, less. Twice a day enough, maximum 3 times. बस. इंडियन सिस्टम में 2 ही बार, सुबह 10 बजे होता है, शाम को 6:30 या 7 बजे. That's it. In the Western way, we have all this all learned. 8 बजे ब्रेकफास्ट करो, 2 बजे लंच करो, शाम को 5 बजे पकौड़े शकोड़े खाओ, फिर रात को फिर 8:30 बजे डिनर करो, फिर 10 बजे सोते सोते और कुछ खाओ, और रात में अगर भूख लगी या नींद खुलती है या सपने में, चारों तरफ सारे डिब्बे लगाओ. We live only to eat, and while eat, we die one day. The Indian system is खा के मरो. All of us are खा के ही मर रहे. 2 ways of death. One is time is killed, that death. Second is really dying because of diseases. Laghu Ashi, in all aspects, we try to explain now. हो गया ना? कम खाएं, अच्छा खाना खाएं, ताकि नींद का अटैक ना हो when you are sitting for meditation. Laghu Ashi. Laghu kam Ashi means Ashana means khana. Now the 3 more things now we will see today. Yata vak, yata kaya, yata manasaha. Yata vak kaya manasaha. Because your goal is inner Paramatma. You have to become deep, intense in your meditation. For that, the mind has to be kept quiet and controlled. Na? That's called as yata manasaha. The speech also is not required. अब किसी क्या बात करनी? Your journey is inside. Therefore, yata vak. And yet the kaya body, why it has to be going into here and that place and get tired or exhausted? So the kaya yatanam is by not going to unnecessary places. Vak yatanam is by not uttering anything which is not required. Manav yatanam control is by not allowing the mind into any of the wanderings. This is a very essential sadhana. Why it is? Because your goal is inner thing. नहीं तो क्या होगा, वो गोल भूल ही जाके with body, mind and speech, we are only busy again in the world. Then as we become old, about to die, that time suddenly याद आता है, अरे मैं तो 40 साल पहले सोचा था परमात्मा नामक लक्ष्य को पाना है, मैं तो भूल ही गया. अरे यमराज थोड़ा एक्सटेंड करो. इज नो महाराज, चांस नहीं, हो गया, अगले जन्म में फिर से देख लो, संकल्प कर लो अच्छी तरह, अब तो अपॉर्चुनिटी हो गया. यतवाक यतकाय यतमानसः. हो गया. So in this shloka, Vivikta Sevi one sadhana, Laghu Ashi second one, Yatavak third, Yatakaya fourth, Yatamanasa 5. दो और है. The sixth one is Dhyana Yoga Paraha Nityam. For the one who wants to achieve Paramatma Tattva, always he should be in Dhyana and Yoga. Yoga is quietening the mind again and again. Dhyana is meditating on the Devastu Paramatma, which is already understood by studying the Upanishads. And this should be Nitya. Nitya means not 1 hour morning, 1 hour evening, only that thing. Whenever such word Nityam comes, it means only that, no other thing, only that exclusively, all the time. That's the meaning of Nityam. Nityam हमेशा, हमेशा मतलब दिन भर means हमेशा. ध्यान योग परः नित्य. There are some people, all the time in that search for the truth inside, they are in the meditation. Once in 2 days they come out of it and थोड़ा खाना है तो खा लेते, स्नान है तो नहा लेते, for hour again they go back. In this way, few years we do, then only all purification happens, then the subtlety comes, then the truth on which you're meditating, it gets revealed. Dhyana yoga paro nityam. And when you have to be nitya in dhyana, nitya you have to be detached from things of the world. Detaching from the things of the world is called a vairagya. Therefore, the seventh one is vairagyam sam upashrita. Samyak vairagyam upashrita. Samyak means fully and all the time. No interest in things and beings of the world. Then only the nityata will come. Nitya vairagya hai to nitya dhyanam hoga. जब वैराग्य कम हुआ, you have desire for the world, then meditation is disturbed, you go for it. That for which you have the raga dvesha. Therefore, nityam vairagya samupashitah, nityam dhyana yoga para. Always meditation on the self and always in the mood of vairagya. और कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे. That's what today in common sense thought also. Paramatma is my goal and I have to achieve it immediately. I want nothing other than that. This sort of inner preparation. So today we have, in short only, saw all the 5 sadhanas. Plus yesterday's 2. So total 7 plus the earlier shloka 4, अब 11 हो गए. In the next shloka 53, we will be told some muni sadhanas, and there, with these preparations, you will see that the Brahmanubhuti happens easily. 54 shloka, when that Brahman is experienced, how that person expresses in the world outside. The 5 expressions or 5 signs or symbols of such Jivan Mukta are told. In this way, next few more shlokas, Bhagavan Krishna tries to guide us in the best way. Tomorrow, this Ahankaram Balam Darpa wala श्लोक का अर्थ हम देखते हैं. तो so far understood. बुद्ध्या विश्रया युक्तः धृत्या आत्मानं नियम्य शब्दादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषो विदस्य विविक्तसेवी लघु अशि हितवाक् हितकाय हितमानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यं नित्यं वैराग्यं सोपाश्रितः. 10 और 1 11. So remember these meanings. Like in your own professional work, let us say you are a mechanical engineer. So what is spanner? You understand. What the spanner is used for, you understand. You use it that way. Or any of the other instruments. You have that knowledge of the instruments, knowledge of the work. So too in spirituality, all these words are the instruments. Their knowledge you have to have. And then use that knowledge for the, using that knowledge is called sadhana. Expressing that knowledge is called sadhana. Living, Living, that knowledge is called sadhana. Right, friends? Let us continue tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate. Sri Ramacharitamanasa. Panchama Sopana. Sundara Kandaha. So, yesterday we have seen when Vibhishana came to Rama, Ravana sent some of the Duta. They saw everything. They were so excited seeing Sri Rama's Kripa Karuna, especially towards those who surrendered. So inside they were thinking about Rama's Mahima. And that they could contain, they started speaking outside also through the mouth. While this was happening, their Kapata Rupa of Vanaras gone, they appeared as Rakshasas. Immediately other Vanaras recognized them. They caught them, brought them to Sugriva. Sugriva said, Anga Bhanga Karo. You just break their hands and legs. Then they all tied them, beating them, took them all around the Vanara Sainya. Then they may be trying even to cut his nose and all. Because Sugriva said, na Angabanga. Then they did the Pratigna on Lord Rama. राम जी का कसम है जो हमारा काटे नासा कान है जो हमारा हर नासा कान ते ही कौशला दी सकयान. When they were that way shouting, crying, that sound was heard by Lakshmanaji. Lakshmanaji calls all of them, Vanaras, and calls those two also. Then seeing their Deenavastha, Dukkha, already beaten red and blue, he tells them, no, forgive, don't further beat. Then he gives that message to Ravana through these messengers that surrender, give back Sitaji and surrender Rama to Rama, else the Kala is coming to kill you. So all of that shows Lakshmanji's dhairya, shakti, self-confidence, etc. He is not afraid. These are all things we can learn. लक्ष्मण जी का दया भी समझना है and his dhairyam to send that message also and his shakti. We also should have that dhairyam and shakti and all. इसके बाद क्या हुआ? These fellows go to Ravana. Then Ravana questions them. Then they give answer. This what is a beautiful lot of things in this portion also to learn. In all our Shastras, from every shloka there is something to learn. That is why they are become the Shastras. Let us chant that. दोहा 52 से लेकर दोहा 53 तक पढ़ेंगे, अर्थ देखेंगे. स्टार्ट. ओम कहे मुखागर मूढ़ सन मम संदेशु उदार सीता दे मिलहु नत आवा कालु तुम्हार तुरत नाई लक्ष्मण पद माथा चले दूत बरनत गुण गाथा कहत राम जसु लंका आये रावण चरण शीस तिन्ह नाये बिहसि दसानन पूछी बाता कहसि न सुख आपनि कुशलाता पुनि कहु खबरि विभीषण केरी जाहि मृत्यु आई अति नेरी करत राज लंका सठ त्यागी होई जव कर कीट अभागी पुनि कहु भालु की सकट काई कठिन काल प्रेरित चली आई जिनके जीवन कर रखवारा भयो मृदुल चित सिंधु विचारा कहु तपसि न कई बात बहोरी जिनके हृदय त्रास अति मोरी की भई भेंट की फिरी गए श्रवण सुजस सुनि मोर कहसि न रिपुदल तेज बल बहुत चकित चित तोर सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. So Ravana gives that message to, Lakshmana gives that message to Ravana. He says, Kahehu mukhagara mudasana. Kahehu, tell mudasana to that foolish Ravana, mukhagara on his face. Mama sandesha. My this sandesha, udara, out of my compassion and large-heartedness. I am giving him a final mauka. Tell him this. And what he should do, Ravana? Sita Dehi Milahu. Give back Sita ji and come and surrender to Rama like Vibhishana, his brother, did. Nata, nahi to, Ava Kalu Tumara. Your death only approaching you. So this is a very sublime thing. Lakshmana is Vairagi. Lakshmana is Mahasevaka, Jnani. So spiritually, if you see the meaning of it is what? All possessions belong to God. So give him back. Ourselves also should be only in the service of the Lord, surrendering. Then, like Vibhishana, by God's grace, we are blessed with Bhagwan's Bhakti, we are blessed with Moksha, we are blessed with All the things that are required outside, we are also blessed with that Chiranjivita. If not, what Lakshmana said to Ravana, Ava Kalu Tumara, if this way we don't live life, we also are just living, waiting for the time to come to die. हमारा काल आएगा, हम मरेंगे. If मरने से बचना है तो अमृत पाना है, immortality, and that comes by God's grace. God's grace comes when we surrender and worship Him. Before surrendering, worshiping, whatever we have, we give it to Him only, because everything belongs to Him. So what Ravana kidnapped Sita ji in our life is all the things whichever we say they belong to me. They don't belong to us. They are all Bhagavan ke. Then what we have to do, sir? Do only service of Ram. Like Vibhishana. Naito, we are only going to die one day. If this is done sadhana, by Lord's grace, we experience our essential self, which is birth, deathless, immortal. उसको कहते हैं मोक्ष. बंधन जन्म मरण रहित आत्मानुभव को जन्म बंधन से मुक्ति या मोक्ष कहते हैं. The realization of the self which is beyond birth and death is called liberation from birth and death. Right, friends? This is what message Lakshmana Swami gave through those Shukasarana to Ravana. Then what happened? Ki Turat Nai Lachimana Pada Matha. Immediately they, with their head, did pranams at the feet of Lakshmana Swami. Then Duta Chale, they left towards Lanka Ravana. Baranata Gunagatha, to each other, describing the great gunas of Lord Rama. गुणों की कथा वर्णन करते हुए they flew back towards Lanka. फिर कहता राम जसु, in that way, taking Lord Rama's name and fame or कीर्ति, राम जी का ऐसे गाते गाते आए, लंका आए, they reached and landed in Sri Lanka. लंका में पहुंच गए. कहता राम जसु लंका आए. Then there Swami Prabhu is Ravana, so they went to him. Ravana Charana Sisatinhanai. So they had to, out of duty, do namaskar to the feet of Ravana. They did so. After that, now Ravana starts asking them. And all these questions are power or Shakti, or even of the Vanaras also. See the questions of Ravana, see the arrogance. It's a very good test to us whether we are also like that, like Ravana, or we are humble. First he says, Ki bihasi. First he laughed at. Because they are beaten red and blue. थोड़ा हो तो उसके साथ आए ना. Bihasi. Dasanana पूछी बाता. With a laughter, Ravana asked every detail. First, kahasi na sukha aapane kushalata. देखो first time the name came Shuka. Shuka and Sarana they are two. यहाँ Shuka नाम ले रहे. कहसी न सुखा आपने कुशलाता. Why are you not telling how are you, your safety, security? कहो ना, क्यों नहीं कह रहे हो? तो लोग खड़े हो गए होंगे आकर शांत, waiting for Ravana's question. Ravana also waiting for them to speak, but they were in not that confident straight away to report. They were just waiting for Ravana's readiness. Readiness is when he asks, then we tell. So why are you not telling your safety, your kushalata? First you tell how are you? How are your journey? How did you go and come back? So Kahasina Shuka Apani Kushalata. First to tell how are you safe. And in your and my understanding, whether Ravana understands or not, they are now transformed people. They are the luckiest ones to be chosen to go to Rama. They had Sri Rama Darshana, Lakshmana Darshana. They understood Rama Mahima. Their whole heart has changed. Already they have become great sadhakas because they were doing Rama Gunagana when they were coming. So for our understanding, it is not written there that those details, but for our understanding, एक बार राम और राम भक्तों को मिलने के बाद बंदा तो एकदम स्वयं ही राम भक्त बन जाता है. Even though he is a Rakshasa, he is a messenger, ambassador of Ravan. तो उनके कुशलता तो है ही, दे आर नाउ भगवत भक्तास. क्वेश्चन 2 कि पुनि कहु खबरी विभीषण केरी. नो टेल मी द न्यूज अबाउट विभीषण. Did he really reach there or somewhere else he went away? What happened there? Did they meet? Whatever the cover of Vibhishana, tell me. Punikau cover Vibhishana keri jahi mrityu ai ati neri. And that Vibhishana is the one to whom the mrityu has come very, very close. Because I am going to kill him because he left me and joined the enemy's party. So that Vibhishana, to whose very closeness the mrityu has come, tell me the cover news about him. देन कहते हैं कि करतराज लंका सट त्यागी. He was such a wonderful way staying in Lanka, almost like me, the Raja. Every comfort, every luxury I was providing him. Sata Tyagi, the Murkha, he left me and went. छोड़ दिया इतना बढ़िया सा राज. Actually, Ravana only kicked and said, "Get out." Ravana expected that Vibhishana will change. 10 times he will surrender or ask, then I'll say, "Okay, stay back." विभीषण ने कहा ये गधा तो बदलने वाला है ही नहीं है. He said when Rama came almost, just the other side of the ocean, what more opportunity than this? He said bye to Ravan. He went and joined Vibhishan. So Ravana thinks that such a wonderful Lanka Raja, this Muraka left and went. But actually तो वो तो भगवान को पाया है विभीषण. And he is going to be the king also of Lanka later on. तो करत राज लंका सट त्यागी. He has gone. Now hoi javakara kita bhagi. Now he'll be kida makoda. Like there are some things which when you piece them, when you powder them or all that, anything you cut them or piece them, main work when you're doing, unknowingly some small insects also go there and they die. To Ravana says that now I am anyway going to kill all Rama and Lakshmana and all Vanaras. This fellow, which is my main job, Vibhishana also, like the Kida, among them and along with them, he will also be killed. Javakara Kita के समान ये भी मर जाएगा अभागी विभीषण. Tell about him also. So, हो ही Javakara Kita अभागी. Question number 2 entire about Vibhishana. Third, Punikahu Kabar. Sorry. Then third one is Punikahu Bhalu Kisa Katakai. Now tell about Bhalu, all those bears, and Kisa, the Vanaras, Katakai, their Sainya. Tell the details about the Sainya of Vanaras and Bhalu. Kathina Kala Prerita Cheliai. They are most unfortunate ones. That the terrible Kala, the death is the one which prompted them to come here, that I am going to now finish them. What about those Vanaras and their Sainya? So your news you tell, Vibhishana's news you tell, what about Vanaras? Then, Jinake Jeevan Kara Rakhavara Bhayavu Mrudala Chita Sindhu Vichara. So those Rama and Lakshmana, the tapasvins, whose life is still saved by the kind and compassionate ocean in between. Because agar ocean nahi hota, so they would have come to me or I would have gone to them. Already fighting ho jata, I would have finished them long back. So still if Rama, Lakshmana and other Vanaras are alive, it is because the kindness of ocean is there in between. So Mrudula Chita Sindhu Vichara Rakhavara Bayahu. This kind compassionate ocean has become the protector of them. Those tapasvins, Rama, Lakshmana. So kahu tapasina kai bata bahori. Tell also about those two tapasvins to whom and also to all Vanaras. This kind ocean has become protector. Otherwise I would have finished long back. Jinake Hrudaya Trasa Atimori. And I know they have so much of fear in their heart about me. Tell me about them. After all these inquiries, first about themselves, Shukasarana, then about Vibhishana, then about all Vanaras, Balus, then about Rama Lakshmana. Then he says, now, Ki Bhai Benta, have you met them or not? Have you seen them or not? Or Firigaye, Shravana Sujas Sunimora, listening my great name and fame, listening to my great power, etc. Have they ran away? और दे आर स्टेइंग एंड यू कुड मीट देम? तुमने मिला क्यों उनको कि वो मेरे नाम सुन के महिमा सुनकर ही भाग गए? कहा सी ना, व्हाई आर यू नॉट टेलिंग? रिपु दाला तेज बला, रिपु शत्रुओं के बल का तेज का हिसाब, व्हाई आर यू नॉट टेलिंग? बहुत चकित चित तोरा, योर चित्त appears to be very full of आश्चर्य and samshaya, with fear and doubt and surprise. Your chitta and your face is appearing. Why are you not speaking? Oh Shuka. And naturally, the Shuka Sarana का चित्त लूटा गया भगवान के नाम के रूप से. So they were in that mood of Bhagavat Gunagana, Bhagavat Mahima. So when they are tasting that nectar, they are not now straight away reporting to Ravana with that Rajoguna and excitement. Therefore, Ravana asks, why are you in that Chakita Chitta? Why are you not telling about Bala and Tej of the Ripu, the Shatrus? And tell also about this Tapasvi Ram Lakshmana. Tell about all the Vanara Bhalu. Tell about Vibhishana. Tell about yourself. Ki bhai went, ki firi gaye. Or they have run away. Shravana Sujas Suni Mora. See the arrogance of Ram. मेरा महिमा सुनकर भाग गए होंगे. ऐसे भागे क्या? बताओ क्या हुआ? What? Now to this Shukasarana give that answer. So beautiful it is. Very educative to Ravana. But Ravana never listens. That's why he's Ravana. Good things he never listens. Tomorrow I'll see that. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat, Sajjana Shantmamniyat, Shanto Muchit Bandibhya, Muktashanya Vimochit, Astoma Sadgame, Tamsoma Jyotirgame, Mrityorma Mritangame, Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachite, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Shishite, Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om, Sri Gurubhyo, Paramashibhyo, Parabrahmane, Shri Matre, Tatsat Brahmar, Brahmastu Sri, Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Geeta Mata ki Jai, Vedavyas Bhagavan ki Jai, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, बोलो मैं सब संतन की जय, सतनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, रमा पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन, गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराक्त माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त सेवा जिज्ञान धर्म संस्था मोक्ष मुक्तगण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. Good friends, see you tomorrow. Thank you.